Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Samoa Joe recently did an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he said the biggest regret of his career is injuring TJ Wilson. This is really important to understand because I think as fans, we sometimes forget how dangerous this art is, how dangerous and difficult professional wrestling is, because we just see these guys and girls out there absolutely crushing it, doing the thing, doing crazy stuff, doing this, doing that, doing hardcore, going through glass, going through tables, doing the moves. But we know that just participating in a regular, quote unquote, regular professional wrestling match is extremely difficult and extremely challenging. That's why we have to give the utmost respect to the performers every time they have the courage to step out in the ring in front of a live audience, whether it be an independent professional wrestling show or on a WWE or AEW platform. And so Samoa Joe had done this move thousands and thousands of times and never hurt anyone. And then one day it goes slightly wrong and he hurts TJ Wilson. And he just talks about some of the regret because, TJ Wilson is someone who absolutely loves professional wrestling. He has one of the best minds in the world for professional wrestling, and I'm glad he has a job with WWE doing something that he still loves, but he's one of the most underrated professional wrestlers, actually competitors of all time, and unfortunately, yes, his career got cut very, very short because of that freak accident with Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe says that's the biggest regret of his career, and it just, again, stamps down the point of how dangerous this performance, this sport art is. And so, yes, of course, we're very, very happy that nothing horrible happened to TJ Wilson. Obviously, he's still good. He can use all of his body and his limbs. That's amazing. That's beautiful. And he's still able to do something that he loves. And it's cool to see someone like Samoa Joe, who's so accomplished, so good in this business and so well respected, actually, admit and show that vulnerability to say that's the biggest regret of his career. We could all be more like Samoa Joe and admitting that and talking about how, that's affected him. But I mean, it just talks about how just the slightest little movement can make such a big difference in the execution of the move, in safety and not safety. I mean, we know Owen Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Again, Owen Hart, one of the best professional wrestlers we've ever seen. Again, super underrated, like a TJ Wilson, has a one little move go wrong on his pile driver and he injures Stone Cold Steve Austin. Again, Stone Cold Steve Austin is still good to this day, but little freak accidents like that happen when you think about some of the smallest minute details when trying to perform these moves. And so that's what it takes to be an excellent professional wrestler, that you can take care of someone in the ring day in, night out, day in, day out, night out, every night, taking care of that person in the ring while also making those moves look sharp and believable so the fans can buy in. That's the art of professional wrestling. Samoa Joe is one of the best to ever do it. But yes, he still had a freak accident. He still makes mistakes. He's still not perfect, just like all of us. And I think that's something that we can recognize in Samoa Joe as a strength. And now, totally just wanted to touch on that because I think it's very, very important. Now, totally switching subjects back to WrestleMania 41. It looks like night 1 and night 2 are shaking out. So let's see what night 1 looks like. Right now, we know the main event of night 1 is going to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Then we have Gunther versus Jey Uso, which is heating up absolutely tremendously right now, and it could open the show. I would say open the show with Gunther and Jey Uso, especially if you're going to have Jey Uso win. Man, you start the show off nice and hot. The fans are ready, they're fired up, and then they're geared up for the rest of the show. Even if you want to have Gunther win, which is what I would prefer, have him extend what he's doing right now, really stamp home how good this world title reign is, maybe extend the feud out, maybe have Jey Uso win at SummerSlam, maybe add some other parts, maybe has this like little thing with Goldberg because Goldberg wants to make his one more match, maybe has that, and then he goes back to Jey Uso, and then maybe Jey Uso wins potentially at SummerSlam, but Jey Uso could win at WrestleMania 41. That would be awesome. I would open the show with Gunther and Jey Uso. Then you have a very intense, passionate feud between two of the best wrestlers on the planet, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. And then you have Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. I think Tiffy has to win that one. I hope she wins in dominating fashion. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, I'm not sure. It could go either way. Both guys don't really need a victory. Kevin Owens, lost in the ladder match, but he beat Sami Zayn. Randy Orton's coming off hot. I think Randy Orton will win that one because I think then he's going to go into the title picture. Potentially could be that third member with The Rock and John Cena. Could be helping out Cody Rhodes. Could be going to feud with Cody Rhodes. So I think that's pretty cool. And then on night 2, we have a couple matches announced. We know the main event of night 2 is one of the biggest matches of all time in John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Then you have a huge, massive triple threat of Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. I would love to see Io Sky retain that title and continue elevating that championship, but I think it might be Bianca, but also there's a case for Rhea. It's just going to be a really, 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 really good match. My vote is for Io Sky. And then you have one match that people just seem like they don't really care about, or that AJ Styles is becoming an afterthought, but it's AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, which could potentially steal the show in terms of just athleticism, pure wrestling, just two guys going head-to-head at it who just want to be the best in the world at what they do. Logan Paul says that's what he wants. AJ Styles is that guy, and so we'll see how that meshes up. I don't think that's a disrespectful match for AJ Styles. It's still a high-profile match at a WrestleMania in front of zillions of people. Logan Paul is a draw, whether it's on social, on YouTube, in WWE. AJ Styles, one of the best to ever do it, doesn't have that many years left on his career. So this is just another cool WrestleMania match for him. So those are some of the night 1, night 2 matches that are shaping out for WrestleMania 41. Obviously, nothing's set in stone. There are some rumors about some potential injuries and things being shaken up. So maybe that's actually true. And night 1 and night 2 might totally shake up, or matches might shake up. But as of right now, as I'm talking to you in this moment, that's what's looking like for night 1 and night 2. And then speaking of SmackDown, which the April 4th edition of SmackDown, again, I think is the last show in London or in Europe, I believe. And we're going to have a huge debut from Rey Fenix, which I talked about because we know Rusev is coming back, Aleister Black is coming back, Brunson Reed is coming back from injury, and Rey Fenix is making his debut, and it's rumored that his first feud will be versus Andrade, which will be absolutely incredible. Andrade is a very underutilized performer right now. He was doing really well in WWE before he left, then he went to AEW. That didn't really work out. Now he's back in WWE doing some of the same stuff that he was doing before, so maybe this is a feud that he can actually sink his teeth into, gets him on TV regularly, and then we can move the ball forward with Andrade. And then it looks like Rey Fenix and Penta might team up to have that team. We'll see if Rey Fenix makes it into WrestleMania, or maybe into a ladder match or a multi-man, or maybe there's a tag team match. But I'd rather see Andrade at WrestleMania. I think he's a better performer. No shade to Rey Fenix, but Andrade is completely underutilized and undervalued right now as being one of the best in-ring performers probably in the world. And then the big question is for SmackDown on April 4th is, will The Rock be there? We know that Roman Reigns is scheduled, CM Punk is scheduled. I'm not sure if Cody Rhodes is scheduled. Maybe The Rock is in London, probably needs to show up. John Cena won't be there. How is that story going to be elevated here on Friday Night SmackDown as we inch closer and closer to WrestleMania 41? So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Comment below with your thoughts, questions, anything you have. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share with every single professional wrestling fan you know on the planet as we grow this channel together. And I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.